All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the brothers that are doing this work of true sincerity. And I'm going to jump right into the scripture. This is Psalms 15:15. And it says, "And call upon me in the day of trouble, I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me." So the point of that scripture that I want to get is that there is going to be a day of trouble or a day of evil. And this year, the elder apostle Gabar, he christened this year, so you want to call it that, or labeled this year the year of hopefully of Jacob's trouble, something to that effect. And as you can see how things have started off already, there's already been mass judgments and a lot of trouble, man, a lot of evil things, bad times. That's being done. So there is going to be a day of trouble. There is going to be a time of great tribulation. There is going to be a time of great persecution. So, once again, I'll read the scriptures. "And call upon me in the day of trouble, I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me." So that's why it's very important to hold fast to your crown in this day and age. Because hey, this is it, man. This is the real deal now. This is where we're gonna get to see great things happening. Most High willing, more prophecies being fulfilled. And I'm gonna keep on going. "But unto the wicked, Yahweh says, What hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?" Because and that includes 2/3 of our people. Because when they say these things coming, they're gonna try to play catch up, man. They're gonna try to get with the program, but it's gonna be a situation of too little, too late. They're gonna try to turn from their folly and call upon the name of the Lord and do all those things that they think that's gonna get them right. But what they don't understand is the Lord already numbered them to the sword and numbered them and numbered them in the lot of the 2/3, which are going to receive great judgment and destruction. Because and it explains why, verse 17. "Seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee," because it's going to be too late, man. They already received the warning. They already received the what the Lord said to the prophets of Great Millstone, and they cast that behind their back. They dismissed it because there was other important things going on in their lives, man, in terms of the folly and vanity of this world. But there is going to be a day of trouble, and the righteous will be saved out of it. Let's get a few scriptures. Let's get Psalms 107. And 19. And it says, "Then they that cry unto the Lord in their trouble." Oh, hold up. We'll start with it's a lot. This is Psalms 107:1. And it says, "Oh, give thanks unto the Most High, for he is good, for his mercy endures forever." Because the Lord is of great mercy. And ultimately, he will extend that mercy to all of Israel. But they will have to receive a judgment first. They would have to go through what they call the second death. It says, "Let the redeemed of the Lord say so, whom he has redeemed from the hand of the enemy." And those redeemed of the Lord is going to be the elect, man. And the hand of the enemy is going to be, the destruction of Esau, Edom, man. We're going to be saved from this captivity that's called America, and gather them out of the lands from the east and from the west and from the north and from the south. Now, how is the Lord going to do that? Well, ultimately, at this present moment, he's gathering through the word. But those elect ultimately will be beamed up in those chariots in that day of trouble, going back to Psalms 50 and 15. So let's go ahead and get the infamous scripture that speak of the time of Jacob's trouble. So we'll start at verse Jeremiah 30 and 6. And it says, Ask ye now, and see whether a man travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. And that's a vivid description of how serious and how horrible and terrible things are going to be, hopefully, in the months to come. It says the last for the day is great. Let's get that word great. It says great, large in magnitude, number, intensity, loud, older, importance, important, great, distinguished, great things, haughty, greatness. So the good words for you that is intensity and magnitude and extent. So to the intensity and magnitude of extent is going to be like nothing never seen before. And that's why you read in Jeremiah 30 and 6, you see the man with his hands on his loins as a woman travail, a grown man screaming like a woman. And all faces are turned into paleness. So this time of great evil is going to have such an effect on these people that they're going to be in complete and total horror. And that's what you call a day of trouble, man. It says Jeremiah 30 and 7, the last for that day is great, so that none is like it. See, so it's going to be incomparable to any time in human history. And the only ones that's going to retain any type of sanity is going to be the men of the Lord. That's why the scriptures say knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of their times. It says it is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And that speaks specifically about the elect. Let's get that word trouble. It says tightness, transient female rival, adversary, adversity, affliction, distress, tribulation, trouble, straits, distress, trouble, vexer, rival, wife. So it's going to be a time of great difficulty, man. Because Esau's, Revelation 12 and 12. He's going to come down in great wrath. There's going to be things going on. And the things that we're already hearing about that these devils are planning. There's going to be electrical grid outages. There's going to be food shortages. There's going to be new sicknesses and diseases. There's going to be draconian laws and measures. And on top of all that, while all that's going on, there's going to be what they call natural disasters or acts of God, as we've seen already happening. It's earthquakes and things of that nature. On top of everything else that's going to go on, the Lord's going to bring what they call natural disasters upon the earth as well. So you gotta understand how serious the times that we're living are. Let's get Psalms 91, Psalms the 91st chapter. This is Psalms, put that over here. Psalms 91. And this is speaking about the safety, security of the elect in the 1/3. So he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High. And who dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High? Well, the prophets, the men of the Lord, the 1/3. The 144,000. It says, he that dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Let's get that word shadow. The shade, the defense. Shade as protection. See that? So under the protection of the Most High, I will say of the Most High, He is my refuge and my fortress. A hiding place, man. A fortress is what? A fortress is a place of refuge, a place of protection. It's a fortified place that protects you from the enemy. In him will I trust. Surely he hath delivered thee from the snare of the fowler, and from the noise and pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings thou shalt trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Going back to knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times. Thou shalt not be afraid by the terror by night, nor by the arrow that flies by day, or the pestilence that walks in darkness, or destruction that wastes in noonday. You know, all the adversity and evils that's going to come upon these times. 8,000 shall fall at thy side, mass death, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh to thee. And we're already seeing thousands falling, man. You're already seeing thousands falling. And in the form of these earthquakes and these what they call natural disasters. It says, only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. And that's ultimately going to be the Lord allowing us to see the destruction of America from the viewpoint of the chariots. What's that? Coming to thy chambers? Let's go ahead and get that. That's in, I think it's Isaiah. It's a lot. Isaiah 26:20 says, come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed. And indignation is the destruction of the nuclear missiles and the fire from the chariots. For behold, the Lord cometh out of the place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. Therefore shall also disclose the blood, and shall no more cover her slain. So there is going to be a day of trouble, man. And the only way and escape out of it is the Most High winning. We are one of the elect of 1/3, and that's basically why we sacrifice what we sacrifice for this truth, and we stay in a constant spirit of obedience to the Lord to the best of our ability, and holding fast to what we have been taught by the apostle of the great millstone. With that being said, it's a real quick lesson. Most High will and hope is edifying. With that, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh B'Shem Yoshai. Call halal Yahweh B'Shem Yoshai. Brothers, keep on pushing. Shalom.